200 to 300 people you get put in front of are people who are interested in your video. Obviously, if this is the case, they are way more likely to watch it all the way through because it's going to be relevant to them. And that's how you're going to pass TikTok's test and get more than 200 to 300 views. But how does this work and how do you do it specifically? Well, you want to get your videos categorized, which basically means TikTok will assign a keyword or phrase to that video that they use to understand what your video is about. Once they've got your video categorized, they have a look at TikTok users' interests, and if your video's category is closely related to these interests, your video will likely get put in front of them. So that's how that works. And to see if your videos are categorized, just click one of your videos that you've posted recently and look at the search bar at the top. You'll see a video like this that we did last week, which is about going viral on TikTok, and you see that it's got text in the search bar at the top that's about going viral. Hopefully now you understand why you're stuck at 200 to 300 views, and now you understand that you need TikTok SEO to categorize your videos to get put in front of the right people so that you can break out of that jail. And it is quite quick to do it. As I mentioned before, TikTok assigns a keyword or phrase to a video, so what you need to do is assign that yourself. You come up with a keyword or phrase that you want TikTok to understand your video is about, and once you have this, you include it in your description, you include it in your hashtags, and you speak the phrase throughout the video. Now, obviously getting your video categorized and getting put in front of the right people is one piece of the puzzle, but it should help move the needle. What you need to work on next is actually picking the right topics, the hooks at the start of your videos, and experimenting with your videos so that you get better and better results over time. Rather than spending years trying to figure this out for yourself, you can spend 6 weeks with a couple hours a week and you'll know everything you need to know, and you'll start getting results like Susan here, who's gained over 50,000 followers since doing the same. So if you want access to all that information, not to mention direct support from TikTok coaches who help you tailor the information to your videos, then click the link in our bio. We've got limited spots left, and I'll see you over there. If I was to start from scratch and get a TikTok account to 10,000 followers, here's exactly what I'd do. And this is pretty much exactly what I did to get this account to its first 10,000 followers within a month, but a few little changes because the algorithm's changed. So make sure you save this so you don't lose it and you can come back to it later, and drop us a follow for daily TikTok growth content. Now, it's quite easy to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok. It just takes a little bit of upfront time to really find out what works for you, which is where a lot of people fail. The very first thing I'd do is think of a niche to own. You probably already know what niche you want to operate in, but essentially you've just got to come up with quite a few topics of videos which would be relevant to the same kind of group of people that you'd be interested in making videos in and you could actually provide value within. That's all I mean by niche. But now once you figure this out, the next step I'd take is finding the right videos to start off the content strategy. And very, very easily, I'd go to Creator Search Insights. I'd find 10 video topics which have over 100,000 searches a day and have this little red arrow that tells me it's growing. All of these 10 terms need to be within your niche and need to be terms that you could create good videos on. Next, I go to TikTok search. I'd search something very high level about the niche I was operating in. So let's just say TikTok growth because that's what we're doing here. I'd search that into the search bar, sort by views this month, and scroll through and find just 10 more topic ideas that have got somebody hundreds of thousands of views, and the quality of the videos isn't completely out of this world, so it gives me a chance of competing against it. Now, once I have in total these 20 video ideas, for each individual idea, I'm going to create 3 pieces of content. The first piece, I'm actually going to look into Creator Search Insights and look at all of the information it gives, like what to make the video of and what topics are related to it. I'm going to look at the videos that have done well, note down what their hooks are, how they delivered the video, and I'm going to note down, if I was to remake it, what kind of my own spice would I add to the video. That's just one version, and then you create a video like that. That's the first version of a video for one specific topic. The second version of the video would be the exact same thing, but with a different hook and a little bit shorter, just so it's punchier and to the point. And the third version of the video wouldn't be a video at all. It'd be a photo carousel going through the same points because TikTok Notes is pushed out and TikTok are rewarding carousels because they want people to use TikTok Notes. Same for the 10 video ideas you get through TikTok search. But for your first video, you're using the popular video as a framework instead of using what Creator Search Insights told you. After all this, you'll have 60 pieces of fantastic content ready to be pushed out. So just start posting them. But the secret that I'd use to get an account to 10,000 followers as quickly as possible is once a video starts to pop off, I will take a note of that topic, and rather than just creating another 2 variations of it, I'll create another 5, another 10, because I would have found something that the audience and TikTok wants me to create content about, and I'll lean into that. In the end, you'll find that certain hooks get you more views than others, certain topics get you more views than others, certain concepts get you more views than others. And that's a sign that you've found your place on TikTok. Now that sounds easy, but not a lot of people do it. And not a lot of people know how to optimize their videos from a TikTok SEO perspective, or know how to rip apart a video so they can improve it over and over. Well, once people like Susan learnt this, she went from an average of 250 views per post to millions of views a month and has gained over 80,000 followers. Well, you can do the same by learning everything you need to learn, plus a lot more, by clicking the link in our bio and jumping on it before it disappears. Here is why you're stuck at 300 views right now, and one key way to fix it. And if you're new here, I'm Cal. We talk everything TikTok growth, so make sure you drop us a follow and favorite this video so you can come back to it later. Now, when you first post a video, TikTok pushes you out to about 200 to 300 random people. If enough of these people engage with the video, by this I primarily mean watch it all the way through, or at least watch it for a long time, repost it, comment, save. Likes don't do too much right now. Then you'll get pushed out to another 300 to 500 people where the whole process repeats itself. So you've got to look at it as if your content is being tested, and if your content passes the test, you get pushed out further. But what if with the first 200 to 300 people, rather than them being random people, they are people that actually have an interest in the topic that you're talking about? This is where the fix comes in. And of course, I'm talking about TikTok SEO, which just stands for Search Engine Optimization. TikTok SEO is a way of TikTok categorizing your content so that they can put you in front of people who have shown interest in that category of content before. Take a rough example here. This is a video I posted the other day, and you can see at the search bar at the top that this video is categorized about going viral on TikTok, and that video is actually about going viral on TikTok. So TikTok understands what that video is about. Now, as soon as TikTok finds someone who's interacted with another video about going viral on TikTok, they can put my video on their FYP because they know that my video matches an interest. That's TikTok SEO in a nutshell, but how did I get that keyword or phrase to show up in the top of that video, and how can you do the same? Well, it is all just about keywords and phrases. If my video is about beauty tips, I'm going to want that video to be categorized as beauty tips. If it's about mindset and self-growth, I'm going to want that video categorized as self-growth tips, or mindset tips, or growth mindset, so on and so forth. I hope you're getting the message. Once you have understood what you want your video to be categorized as, all you have to do is speak that throughout the video, maybe once, maybe twice. It doesn't have to be too much, but TikTok listens to the word you're using in your audio and uses that. So you have to speak the keyword that you want to target. You've got to use it once or twice in your description, and you've got to use it once or twice in your hashtags. And if you can get it on screen at some point, then that's a bonus. That is literally it. That is the easiest I can explain TikTok SEO. But if you want a step-by-step walkthrough of me doing this for one of my own videos, identifying the keyword, then using that with my optimizations, then just comment part 2 and I can get that out. And you do not have to spend years figuring all of this out on your own. Other people have done that and are sharing exactly